Hello everyone, this is Kang. Today I would like to share key insights drawn from trends in the HDB market. Our analysis relies on important shifts in pricing, housing supply, commuting convenience, which could be affected by external factors like regional population density and policy changes. As you can see, the rental trend remained relatively stable, represented by the blue bar. In contrast, we see spikes in resales around 2014 and 2017. These are affected by property curbs, including a 30% cap on the mortgage servicing ratio and a 3-year wait for new PRs to buy resale flats. As the sales figures declined post-2018, the percentage of rental units saw a notable increase, peaking around 2020. This likely reflects market conditions where renting became a more attractive option for people who are hesitant to buy. In this chart, the goal was to facilitate an easy comparison on market dynamics between rented and sold units over time by using dual axes, offering both absolute figures and proportional insights. Additionally, Jet-Stock principles of similarity and proximity help the viewer to understand quickly trends and shifts. Now that we have explored the overall market, let's zoom into the rental pricing. This format allows us to visualize the spread of rental prices, giving us a snapshot of affordability in different regions of Singapore. While the interquartile range of all regions typically lies around $2,000 and $3,000 per month, North and Northeast regions have more focused distribution, while regions like Central and West tend to have a wider spread with outliers on the expensive end. Surprisingly, even though regions like North and East have generally higher population density, the overall price doesn't differ much compared to West Singapore that is less dense in population. Now, the previous graph might seem unclear due to overlapping statistical indicators like median and mean. However, by selecting specific regions and using plot list hoverings feature, users can easily read detailed tooltips. And this also addresses concerns about color blindness, right? As users can distinguish elements simply by hovering their cursor over box plots, eliminating the need for additional patterns or marker shapes. Once we have covered pricing and locations, it is crucial to understand how flat types influence the rental market demand. Here, 4-room flats emerge as the clear leader, showcasing their balance of space and affordability with the most rented occurrences. Interestingly, although 1 and 2 rooms are cheaper to rent, it is shown with much lower rental activity, proving that people don't rent out their limited space. We employed a comparative analysis approach in this third chart by plotting multiple flat types together. This not only reveals dynamics, but also illuminates long-term trends. So now that we have briefly understood how the rental market demand is, let's see how valuable is each room type to be resold. The following chart uses KDE plot to show resale price clustering by flat type. The plot reveals a strong clustering for room flats with 1 to 3 rooms, reaffirming their status as the top choice for long-term buyers. Executive and 5-room flats, on the other hand, display a wider price range, underscoring their premium status. Through faceting, we avoid overlapping data and minimize the non-essential visual elements, all to focus on the central data, ensuring key elements which are the density curves to stand out, eventually improving the data ink ratio. Finally, let's look at how accessibility impacts affordability. My final attempt illustrates the relationship between MRT access and average monthly rent. One other note is that the bubble size here is encoded with the number of popular places with more than 4.0 rating on Google Maps. I understand currently there's a lot of town categories and the color is sort of indistinguishable. So to keep my presentation simple, let's disregard the locations and focus on one last insight from my presentation that is contrary to popular beliefs. MRT score is clearly not the best determinant of average monthly rent. As much as I want to claim that the more convenient the area is with commuting access, it doesn't mean that rental will increase as a result. Referring to the plots on the right, it is clear that regardless of the MRT access convenient, the monthly rent interquartile range doesn't change much. Although it is true that there's still some outliers for places with score between 2 and 4, like Jurong West, Ang Mo Kio, Bukit Batok, etc. But apparently, there is no clear upward trend. So in conclusion, the data across these charts paints a clear picture of how diverse the HDB market is, catering to a wide range of buyers and renters. 4-room flats stand out as the crowd's choice in renting, offering a balance of affordability and space. Ultimately, the market is varied with different segments driven by space and evolving preferences from the consumers. Given more time, I would like to explore factors like story range, BTO applications, entertainment spots, and more extrinsic factors. So that is all for my presentation. Thank you.